the process feels rigged and intentionally designed to keep the Senate and the public in the dark. And that's unfortunate. No doubt, Senator McConnell has constructed the rules here to extend debate well into the night during hours in which the public likely would miss the opportunity to hear the evidence and hear the facts. This is not following the precedent that was set under Clinton. It's important that we remember that the Clinton trial lasted for about a month. For President Johnson, that process extended for about 2 months. The way the rules have been set forth here, we're looking at the possibility of this process concluding by the middle of next week. There has been resistance to entering the record that was built in the House into the record in the Senate. And the way that Senator McConnell has constructed the rules is intended to make it virtually impossible for a majority to agree and come to consensus that we should hear from the witnesses, that we should hear from the facts. This is particularly startling when you think about the very positions that Senator McConnell and Senator Lindsey Graham took during the Clinton impeachment. Both of them were there, and both of them talked very openly and frankly about conducting a searching examination for the truth, about the importance of hearing from witnesses, about the importance of having a full and fair trial. So I'm deeply concerned about the process that is underway, because at the end of the day, we can't forget the very issues that are the subject of this impeachment, which concerns allegations that a president interfered with our elections. As somebody who has been practicing voting rights and election law for virtually every day of my professional life, I care deeply about the allegations at hand. The idea that we'd have a president who would abuse his power and leverage a $400 million payment that had been authorized by Congress in order to secure from a foreign country a public announcement that is televised or broadcast that a political opponent is under criminal investigation is deeply troubling. This is conduct that undermines democracy, that undermines the integrity of our elections, that destroys public confidence in the process. So, there's much debate about the rules and about new evidence circulating every day, but we cannot forget the deeply troubling and startling allegations that are the very subject of this impeachment process. Yeah, I smell a potential legal challenge here. I think the restrictions that have been imposed on the press and that are limiting and stifling their ability to do their job are deeply troubling and go to the heart of the First Amendment. So we'll see how that plays out. But no doubt when you think about the effort to stifle the public's ability to follow and observe this process, when you think about the restrictions on the press, when you think about Senator McConnell's rules, which are intended to not shine light on the evidence and the fact, but are constructed to keep the public in the dark and to keep what played out here shrouded in secrecy, it almost feels like we are witnessing the death of democracy here. All of these issues, a public and open forum in Congress, free elections, a free press, really go to the heart of American democracy. I think that what's playing out here is deeply troubling, and I hope that we can get the American public to focus again on the issues at hand, which really go to the heart of democracy. We want elections where there's a level playing field, where candidates can compete freely and fairly. And that's critical to ensuring that at the end of the day that the public can have confidence in the outcome produced by our elections. And the allegations levied against the president here are deeply troubling, are very concerning. We've got about 286 days left until the November 2020 presidential election. And what's to keep him from doing this again? It's important that the Senate do its job, that it air all of the facts, lay to bear all of the evidence so that the public and the Senate can understand what the president did here and determine whether or not the president violated his oath of office and abused his power.